Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for our third and final game of our triple header here tonight. It'll be an NFC Central matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Vikings won the NFC Central last season and were the number 2 seed in the playoffs. They lost to the 49ers, though, in the divisional round. Tampa Bay failed to make the playoffs last season. They finished with a 7-9 record. But it's a new season. We'll see what happens. It's been kind of like homecoming tonight here at Jammin' Sports. And now the picks are coming in real quick. Braden has got the Vikings. I'll put him on the visiting side so I know which one he picked. And we'll get the other picks in a second. If you're watching on YouTube, Kickin' Uncle, he's back. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida for this one. The Vikings and the Bucs here on Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. It's the Vikings and the Buccaneers. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The crowd noise was at 95. I put it up to 100. It can't go any higher. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess. A divisional matchup. Jackson's got the Creamsicles. Still waiting for Evil Dead. I know who Evil Dead's got. Evil Dead's got the Vikings. There's the kickoff. Tampa Bay will get the ball first. We're underway. Live from Central Florida from the 3-yard line. On the return for the Buccaneers, number 83. That's Ivory Moore, the rookie out of Illinois. Yep, Evil Dead's got the Purple People Eaters. Misty's got them too. Starting quarterback, Jackson Dart, in his second year out of Ole Miss. Well, I appreciate that. We the GOAT? Oh, you're for, that's right. Misty's for the Buccaneers. I'm sorry. The Bucs are playing a purple team. You must be torn. She can't pick. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 25. Dart in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Dart looking. Dart throws, and he short-hopped it, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Opening day nerves, I guess. For those that are new here to Jammin' Sports, my divisions are different than the real NFL because I'm only using 30 of the 32 teams. There's 6 5-team divisions. 2nd and 10, Dart hands off to Andrews. Andrew Mitchell out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. Andrew Mitchell, the third-year back out of Penn State, and he's a good one. He's a solid running back. First down, Buccaneers. The two teams that are out are the Titans and the Jaguars. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws, coming across, making the catch, number 83. And that's Ivory Moore, the rookie out of Illinois. Out to the 47-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8 and a Tampa Bay first down. I live in Nashville, and I can't stand the Titans. I don't. I hate them. I don't like what Bum Phillips did with the team, moving them out of Houston. The family, they're just dickheads. 1st and 10 from the 47 of the Vikings. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws near side. Caught! And making the catch, Adam Welsh, the former Bill, out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Adam Welsh, in his 11th year out of Ohio State. He spent 10 years with Buffalo. The Bills let him go, and the Bucs picked him up. 2nd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Just underway, opening drive. Dart looking. Dart rolls out, throws, and is picked up by the Vikings, coming the other way. That'll be number 27. That's Adrian Spencer, the fifth-year safety out of USC. Oh, I had it wrong. That's Butler. John Butler picks it off in his fourth year out of Michigan. I thought 27 picked it up. No, it was 22. Butler. In his fourth year out of Michigan. Misty has said goodnight at 9:28 Central Time. And now the starting quarterback from Minnesota, Jay Foster, in his fifth year out of Michigan, will come on. So the Bucs' opening drive ends with a pick. Let's see if the Vikings can capitalize. Great crowd here tonight. I really do appreciate it, guys. Being in double digits is great. Tell all your friends, neighbors, and even people you don't like about Jammin' Sports. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Foster back. Foster throws, caught. 85. Thomas Merced, he dropped it, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Thomas Merced, the former Charger, in his 4th year out of Texas Christian. Oh, the highest was 47 during a Super Bowl a few years back. 2nd and 10. Foster looking, throws, caught underneath by, that's Lawson Underwood, the tight end, out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 16. Lawson Underwood, the 11th year tight end out of Iowa. Austin Schaefer on the tackle, the 9th year linebacker out of Florida International. Schaefer, the former Jet. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Vikings on the move. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Phil Maffa, in his 2nd year out of Clemson, picks up 4 yards out to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. In my NFL, these are division rivals. My NFC Central is the Vikings, Packers, Bears, Lions, and Bucks. The old NFC Central. On 2nd and 6, Foster in the gun. Foster hands off to Maffa again, and Maffa gets tackled by Schaefer at the 41-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Big 3rd down for the Vikings. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws, and he throws over the head of Lawson Underwood. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 3. We have a Jackson Dart and a Jackson Dart. This would be a long field goal, so they're going to punt. James Spalding, the rookie out of Baylor, back to punt. Spalding gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So neither team gets any points on their opening drives. The Bucs will come out for the 2nd time at their own 19-yard line. Jackson Dart, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Ole Miss. He was drafted by the Buccaneers out of College Football 25. No, because I do that. I'll explain here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Dart under center. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Mitchell back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. The thing is, where I get my rosters from each season, I have a PS3 with a copy of Madden 12 with the franchise going. And I just copy those down and bring them over here. So, and Twitch doesn't support the PS3 anymore, so I can't broadcast the draft. I'd love to, but I can't. 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart fakes the handoff. Dart takes off. And Dart gets down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and inches. So before you ask the question, how did the College Football 25 players end up on a PS3? I brought them over manually. I took the 100 best college football players, regardless of position, and put them in the draft in 12 and ran the draft. On 3rd and inches, they hand off to Mitchell, he gets the first down. A gain of 3 yards. TMG's got the Vikings. TMG was the latest in Cincinnati. One day they're good, the next day they're not when it comes to the stadium. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back, throws outside, and that's caught by number 88, Kent Harris, the rookie tight end out of Texas A&M, out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 6. I kind of like them better than the orange, too. Nothing against the red and pewter, but I like the orange. Misty picked it out, she said. 2nd and 6 from the 35. Dart, play action. Dart looking, throws deep, wide open down the sideline. Tried to pick up the number. Number 80, that's Adam Welsh, who they picked up from the Bills, down to the 24-yard line. Let's see, 26 and 15, that's 41 yards. To Adam Welsh, the 11th year receiver out of Ohio State. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Under 3 minutes left to play. Here in the first quarter. No score. Dart under center. Play action. Looking. And now he's going to take off up the middle, and he doesn't get far. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, number 90, Eric Mason, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of Maryland. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Speaking of college football, join us Saturday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern for another day of college football Saturdays, as we start week 2 of the season. 2nd and 10, Dart looking. Dart throws, and it's caught by Mitchell out of the backfield, out to the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 3rd and 5. We spent 4 days doing week 1, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now we'll shift into our regular Saturday afternoon schedule, starting this Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time. 3rd and 5 from the 19. Dart looking. Dart throws. Caught by P.J. Brandon, the rookie out of Illinois. Oh, that's Butch Woolfolk. I'm sorry. Number 89, Desmond Woolfolk, in his 7th year out of Chattanooga. What was I talking about? A gain of 13. 1st and goal. Buccaneers at the 6. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Dart looking. Throws underneath. Caught. Making the catch. Welsh again down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and goal. Great crowd tonight. It's a 10-year extension deal with the ability to add 2 years. It's an 18-year extension. Okay. I don't like to see franchises move when they have a good fan base. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line in the I formation. Dart to the up back. Touchdown. Ray Gates, the 10th-year fullback. A 1-yard touchdown run. In his 10th year out of Iowa. And the Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead. Misty's happy. Tampa Bay is her favorite team. Davis is with us again. Joining us from Arizona. And now Chris Shaw, the rookie out of Alabama, will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Buccaneers lead at 7-0. 10th year and a fullback should not be in the same sentence. I've noticed in Madden, they have a little bit longer careers than normal, for the most part. Now, there's been some exceptions. Most recently, Jim Townsend with the Chiefs. He retired after 4 years. When I went to do the rosters, he was nowhere to be found. I looked in the log, and he retired. I was like, oh my gosh. Bucks will kick off, leading 7-0. From the 6-yard line on the return, number 24, and that's Ace Ellington. Ellington in his 2nd year out of Howard. I almost said Harvard. Different school. It must be a bear when Harvard plays Howard in a football game. I wouldn't want to be the play-by-play guy on that one. 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Buccaneers up 7-0. First and 10 from the 26. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught by Rondé James, the fourth-year receiver out of Arizona. Good for 9. Out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. They're both Ivy League schools, for one. 2nd and 1 from the 35-yard line. Foster under center. Foster looking. Throws near side. Caught by Rondé James again out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be another Viking first down. Tampa Bay leads it 7-0 here late in the first quarter. As the quarter is winding down, we're down to 22 seconds. First and 10 Vikings at their own 46. I would hate to have to call that game. I really would. You know you slip up. Foster throws, and making the catch is John Mills, the fourth-year receiver out of UNLV. Good for 7. And that's the end of the first quarter. Buccaneers up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to bright and sunny Raymond James Stadium. We go to the second quarter, 2nd and 3 for the Vikings at the Buccaneer 47-yard line. Foster throws outside to Underwood, breaks a tackle, and Underwood out to the 38-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 9, first down. Vikings on the move. Well, in a sense, this is a form of AI, what we're watching right now, in a sense. Foster, 1st and 10 from the 38. Foster hands off to Maffa around the outside. Phil Maffa out to the 26. A gain of 12, another Viking first down. The second-year back out of Clemson. It's not AI in the sense that we're used to thinking, but it is a form of AI. 1st and 10, Vikings at the Buccaneer 26-yard line. Foster under center. You brought your dog? Does it count as a view? Foster throws behind the receiver, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Want to give everybody a heads up. Tomorrow, we will be switching it up. We'll go back to the baseball playoffs tomorrow night. And we'll be back with the NFL on Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. 2nd and 10. Foster under center. Foster looking. Foster throws. And is caught by Rondé James out to the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 and a Viking first down. This is a nice drive by Minnesota. Tomorrow night we'll have the American League Championship. Yankees and the A's. And the National League Championship. Diamondbacks and the Marlins. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Foster looking. Foster throws. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lawson Underwood. A 16-yard touchdown catch. The 11th year tight end out of Iowa. You brought your TV remote to watch this stream? Okay, cool. Evil Dead watches on a 90-inch TV. He showed me a picture of his man cave. That's just a weird sentence to say out loud. He showed me a picture of his man cave. Anywho, Randy Lloyd for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 7. 6:43 left to play here in the first half. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 1, opening day for these guys here at Jammin' Sports. You watch on your phone? You'd be surprised how many people watch on their phone. A lot. But from what I understand, Evil Dead says he loves watching it on his 90-inch TV. on a Galaxy 25 Ultra. Cool. There's the kickoff. We're tied at 7. From the 7-yard line on the return, number 89, Desmond Woolfolk, out to the 27-yard line, the former Eagle. We're tied at 7, first and 10 Bucks at their own 27, 6:40 left here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Buccaneers can respond with a touchdown. This is our third game tonight. We'll be back with a triple header on Thursday. We'll have baseball doubleheader tomorrow. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. First and 10. Dart looking. Dart throws. Caught on the sideline by Welsh out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. We'll also have NFL action for you Friday. And then all day Saturday. College football Saturday. Here at Jammin' Sports, we start week 2 of our college season. We'll have 10 games for you, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 2nd and 5. Dart in the gun. Dart looking, throws, caught by Welsh out to the 33-yard line. The gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. 6:10 and counting. Well, Madden 12 had the best franchise. 3rd and 4 from the 33-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws underneath, caught, making the catch. Welsh again down to the 43-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 10, another Tampa Bay first down. They really did. And that's why I use 12 as I still use 12 to get my rosters. And that's one of the reasons. I can import whatever I want. I can edit whatever I want. It's great. 17 did have a great franchise. 5 wide, Dart back, throws outside, making the catch is Kent Harris, the tight end, the rookie out of Texas A&M. And that's good for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line. You can tell I'm old school by both these uniforms. I like the Vikings old school uniforms better. 2nd and 4 from their own 49. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Mitchell crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4, that's enough. First down, Tampa Bay. .440 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10 Buccaneers from the Viking 47. Dart in the shotgun. Welsh in motion. Dart looking. Flag is down. Dart throws. Caught. This one's coming back though. Big gain for Ivory Moore down to about the 13-yard line, but I think this one's coming back. Holding on Tampa Bay. Zach Myers, the right guard. They'll back it up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20 for Tampa Bay at their own 43. Dart in the shotgun. We're coming up on 4 minutes left in the half. Dart back. Throws underneath. And making the catch. Ivory Moore again out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 11. 2nd and 9. All that work, what did it get me? That's right. Great crowd tonight. Thank you again so much. I can't thank you enough. It's great being in double digits. I love it. Dart in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Dart looking. Throws underneath. Welsh makes the catch at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Tell you what, our baseball playoffs have been pretty good. I'm glad to get back to them finally tomorrow night. If not for just a night. 3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. 4 wide. 5 wide, actually. Dart throws underneath. Down the middle. And connects with Ivory Moore down to the 31-yard line. That's their first-round draft pick out of Illinois. Ivory Moore. All right. We look forward to seeing you here, We the Goat. Evil Dead will be at pinball tomorrow. I'm sure he'll check in. 1st and 10 from the Viking 31-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, and connects with Desmond Woolfolk, the 7th-year receiver out of Chattanooga, down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. I tell you what, Tampa Bay's got a really good receiving core. I was just looking over the roster here. They've got a lot of rookies, but they're high-rated rookies. On 2nd and 3, Dart throws, and making the catch is Welsh at the 17-yard line. A gain of 7 and a Tampa Bay first down. As we're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half, we're tied at 7. On a 90-degree day in Tampa, 1st and 10 from the 17. 2-minute warning. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 1 opening day here at Jammin' Sports with the Tampa skyline in the background. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. Dart, it's a blitz, and he gets sacked. He couldn't get it off. At the 26-yard line, a loss of 8 as the Vikings bring the house. The sack will go to Andy Doris, number 91, in his 13th year out of Wisconsin. That's one of those pop-up stadiums, you know. They just get a lot of air compressors and they pop it up. It's kind of like a bouncy house for the kids. 2nd and 18 from the 26-yard line. 1:50 left. The Buccaneers are still in field goal range. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun on 2nd and 18. Dart back, throws a screen pass to Mitchell, and Mitchell down to the 21. A gain of 4, be 3rd and 14. Ty Martin on the tackle, the 8th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. I'm from Nashville, so I like to point out the Tennessee players. 3rd and 14 from the 21-yard line. Dart looking, throws, wide open, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Desmond Woolfolk, a 21-yard touchdown catch. I think Minnesota forgot to cover him. Watch this one again. I mean, the safety didn't pick him up. Well, he did, but too late. Jax likes that. And the Buccaneers take a 13-7 lead with 54 seconds left in the half. And now Chris Shaw for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Buccaneers lead it 14-7. Now the Vikings still have 3 timeouts, 54 seconds. Let's see what they can do. See, who got the opening kickoff? I think Tampa Bay did. Yeah, there's the Buccaneer fight song. I cranked up the crowd volume to 100. It was at 95 previously. So I don't know if it's much louder or not. I can't hear the difference in my headphones. So the Buccaneers will kick off up by 7. Shaw will kick off from the 6-yard line. On the return, number 84. And that's James Maddox. Brings it out to the 29-yard line. Is it louder? Okay. I really can't tell on my end. I'm listening through headphones though. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. 50 seconds left. Four wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster looking. Throws underneath. Making the catch. Rondé James all the way out to the 45. And that'll be a gain of 16. First down, Minnesota. And they quickly take a timeout with 44 seconds left here in the first half. Be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws, and making the catch, number 85, Thomas Merced, the former Charger, 8 yards out to the 47-yard line. And the Vikings take their second timeout with 40 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 2. Please don't get a tutty. What's a tut? Oh, a touchdown. Never mind. I'm trying to keep up with the vernacular that the youth use these days. 2nd and 2 from the 47-yard line. 4 wide. Foster throws outside, down the sideline. Big gain by Merced down to the 21. That's a 26-yard gain by Thomas Merced. Still can't believe the Chargers let him go. He was like one of their best receivers. I'm 14. I'm not that young. Well, compared to me, you are. Compared to me and Evil Dead, you are. But that's okay. I've known a lot of articulate 14-year-olds in my time. Not many, but I've known some. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws, and it's dropped. Underwood drops it, the tight end. That'll stop the clock. 31 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10 from the Buccaneer 21. You're brain rotted. I'm going to use that. 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. 4 wide. Foster back. Throws underneath. Caught by John Mills to the 17. It'll be 3rd and 6. The Vikings may be setting up for a field goal. We're down to 15 seconds. They have a timeout. They should have used it. Now they're not going to have time for a field goal. Foster looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Rondé James to the 17-yard line. They take a timeout with 2 seconds left. Well, that's cutting it close, Minnesota. And now they'll try a 24-yard field goal. Randy Lloyd will come on in his 4th year out of Utah State. Here we go. From 24 yards. Kick is up. And it's good. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Tampa Bay 14, Minnesota 10. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 1 of our new season here at Jammin' Sports. Almost didn't get that out. The Vikings will get the second half kickoff, down 14-10. There's the kick. From the 5-yard line on the return. This is Maddox. And Maddox out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Jay Foster will come on. Foster in his 5th year out of Michigan. It's my 3rd game. You start getting punch drunk during the 3rd game. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Foster in the gun. Foster looking. Throws underneath. Incomplete. Looking for Merced. He couldn't hold on. He took a shot. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. We'll be back on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. We'll have a baseball doubleheader tomorrow night. We'll be back with football on Thursday, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foster to Maffa around the outside, and Phil Maffa picks up 2 to the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. Jimmy Jam here with you with everybody. It's homecoming night. 3rd and 8 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster looking. And Foster's going to take off out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 10. And somebody's limping. That's the center, Tim Layton. He'll go to the sideline. He's got a cramp. It is hot here in Tampa, about 91 degrees at kickoff. Kick and Uncle's not here. Kick and Uncle is Twitch's version of Where's Waldo. You got to find him in the crowd. Just look for the white and red striped shirt. Usually found around the concession stand on the second level. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Foster under center. Foster, play action. Throws near side and incomplete. Maffa couldn't hold on. Again, he took a shot. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. I just look for the bifocals that you wear. 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster pump fakes, throws, and he threw it at the feet of Underwood. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Buccaneers lead at 14-10 here in the third quarter. Been a great night here at Jammin' Sports, our third game. The Ravens defeated the Eagles 15-10. The Giants defeated the Panthers 31-17. 3rd and 10. Foster throws. Caught by Underwood down to the 44-yard line into Buccaneer territory. A 19-yard gain. Making the tackle, number 25, Eric Williams, the third-year safety out of Oklahoma. Under 7 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Tampa Bay leads it 14-10. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster looking, throws, dumps it off, and Underwood again couldn't catch it. It was a bit low. It'll be 2nd and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 6:42 left in the third quarter. On 2nd and 10, 3 receivers off to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Maffa in motion. Foster back. Foster throws and makes a connection downfield. I didn't see who the receiver was. I couldn't see his number. But it'll bring up 3rd and 9. Good for a yard. On 3rd down, 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Scrambling, throws. Caught on the sideline. John Mills down to the 22-yard line. That'll be a gain of 19 and a first down for the Vikings. As number 94, as Greg Spires, the defensive end, he gets shaken up. John Mills in his 4th year out of UNLV makes the catch. 1st and 10, Minnesota at the Buccaneer 22-yard line. Minnesota can take the lead. The Vikings are the defending NFC Central champions. They've won the NFC Central 2 of the last 3 seasons. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws, and that's low to Underwood. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Foster's throws to Underwood are low for some reason. Second and 10 for the Vikings at the Buccaneer 22-yard line. In the eye, Foster under center. Foster to Maffa. And Maffa gets taken down at the 20-yard line, a gain of a yard. On the tackle there, Jerome King, the second-year linebacker out of Duke. 3rd and 9 from Minnesota at the Buccaneer 20. Foster in the shotgun, 3rd and 9. Maffa in motion. Foster back. Foster rolls out and just throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. The Vikings will try a field goal to pull to within 1. This will be a 37-yard field goal by Randy Lloyd. Lloyd in his 4th year out of Utah State. from 37 yards. The kick is up. Right down the middle. The Bucs lead is now 14-13. About midway through the third quarter here from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 1 opening day here at Jammin' Sports. An NFC Central battle. The Vikings will host the Raiders next week. And Tampa Bay will play at Green Bay next week, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the case. I'm looking at the schedule. Yep, they play at the Packers. In week 2. There's the kick. From the 6-yard line on the return is Woolfolk. And Desmond Woolfolk out to the 28-yard line. All right, I'm sure you'll be here. You guys got to do me a solid now when you get back to school. Tell all your friends and schoolmates and even the people that pick on you about Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Buccaneers lead by 1. I got you. I just put you on the opposite team. You don't like Green Bay, I take it. Dart throws. Makes the connection out to number 88. That's Kent Harris, the rookie tight end out of Texas A&M. Good for 12 yards and a first down. I know that Jackson likes the Bears, and the Packers are their mortal enemies. I know that. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Hands off to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell out to the 46. A gain of 6. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. 4:45 and counting here in the third quarter. Just a 1-point game. Been a good one. It's been a good game so far. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun on 2nd down. He's got Harris in motion. Dart looking. Tries to hit Harris, but it gets knocked down the line. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 3. Somebody in the Vikings put up a big paw and knocked it down. Get Jackson Dart, Vikings defense. 3rd and 3 from the 46. Big third down for Tampa Bay. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Mitchell in motion. Dart looking. Dart will step up and take off. Picks up the first down out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. First down, Tampa Bay in Viking territory. Bucs on the move, up by 1. Once again, a great crowd here tonight. I really do appreciate it. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. He's got Welsh in motion. Dart looking. Dart throws, caught. Making the catch, number 83. That's Ivory Moore, the rookie, down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 10. The rookie out of Illinois. Actually, officially a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 37-yard line. Bucs on the move. Everybody in tight this time. Dart in the shotgun. Woolfolk in motion. Dart draws back. Dart throws. Caught by Desmond Woolfolk down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 7. Another Tampa Bay first down. Desmond Woolfolk in his 7th year out of Chattanooga. He spent 5 years with Philadelphia. Now in his 2nd year with Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws. And it's caught. It's the rookie, Kent Harris, down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. I think Kent Harris is going to be a good one. He's a big, strong, solid tight end. A good safety valve for the quarterback. 1st and 10 from the Viking 13-yard line. Everybody in tight once again. Dart under center. Dart hands off to Mitchell. Touchdown. He reaches across. A 13-yard touchdown run by Andrew Mitchell. Reaching the ball across for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers go up by 7, 20-13. And now the extra point by Chris Snow. Kick is up. And it's good. The Buccaneers lead it 21-13. 3:20, or make that 2:24 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Our 3 games today have been a lot closer than the 3 games yesterday. The 3 games yesterday were blowouts. Well, the Giants did beat Carolina by 14. And now Chris Shaw will kick off for Tampa Bay. From the 6-yard line. On the return, this is trying to pick up the number 22 on the return. That's John Butler. Butler brings it out to the 34-yard line. Buccaneers up 21-13. Let's see what the Vikings can do. They can tie things up on this drive. .220 left here in the third quarter. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa makes his way to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, we're back to single digits. We were at double digits for a long time. That's good, though. I appreciate that. On 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught by Rondé James out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. And that'll be enough for the first down. Buccaneers up 21-13. 1:42 and counting here in the third quarter. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster is going to take off. And Jay Foster down to the 47-yard line. A gain of 9. They're in the Buccaneer territory. First down, Minnesota. Clock is moving. 1:10 and counting here in the third quarter. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster under center. 2nd and 1. Foster throws. Caught by Underwood. Turns upfield and gets down to the 38-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9. First down, Minnesota. That'll move the chains. That was so irritating on those earlier Maddens. They do that every single time. In the I formation, Foster under center, 1st and 10. They hand off to Maffa around the outside, and Maffa down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. We're down to 23 seconds here in the third quarter. This might be the last play of the quarter coming up. 2nd and 7 from the Buccaneer 35-yard line. In the offset eye. Foster to Maffa. And Maffa picks up a yard. And that's the end of the third quarter. Buccaneers up 21-13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. We go to the fourth quarter. Buccaneers lead the Vikings 21-13. 3rd and 6 from Minnesota. Foster back. Foster throws, and it's knocked down. Donnie Gray, the rookie out of Arkansas, knocks it down. Looking for Rondé James. That'll bring up 4th down. Nice defensive play by Gray. Let's see if the Vikings go for it. Oh, they're going to go for it on 4th and 6. That's ballsy. Here we go. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught. John Mills at the 21-yard line. A gain of 13. First down, Minnesota at the Buccaneer 21-yard line. Vikings aren't playing. They're like, we're going for it. 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 21. Foster in the shotgun. Foster to Maffa. Maffa turns inside. He's going to lose a yard. Back to the 22-yard line as Rose comes up to make the tackle. Jason Rose, the rookie defensive back out of Texas A&M. 2nd and 11 from the 22-yard line. High drama in Tampa. 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneer 22-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster throws outside. Caught by Underwood down the sideline. Underwood down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Vikings. Lawson Underwood on the catch. 6:50 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 10. Let's see where they mark the football here. They can get a first down at about the half-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the gun. 1st and 10. Foster to Maffa. Maffa inside, still on his feet. Maffa all the way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 for Phil Maffa, the second-year back out of Clemson. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 3-yard line. If the Vikings score, you know they're going to go for 2. In the I formation on 2nd and 3. Foster, play action, rolls out, throws, caught, touchdown. Thomas Merced, a 3-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings pull to within 2. It's 21-19. Foster rolled out, allowed time for Merced to work his way open. And they get the touchdown. Now this is huge right here. The 2-point try to tie this one up. Boy, the crowd got quiet here in Tampa all of a sudden. 6:06 left. Okay, here we go. The 2-point try. Foster in the gun. They spread the receivers out. Foster looking. Foster looking. It breaks down, and Foster takes it himself. The 2-point try is good. He slides between the defenders and gets in for the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 21. We have ourselves a ball game now, boys. 6:06 left in regulation. We're tied at 21. Here at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Yeah, he missed that tackle big time. We got a good one. Still a lot of time left for Tampa Bay. 6:06 left. Lloyd will kick off. The old pirate ship, Raymond James Stadium. Actually, James Spalding, the punter, will kick off from the 4-yard line on the return. This is Woolfolk over the 20, and Woolfolk out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. Dart, his stats of the day. Well, that's pretty good stats. 22 of 25. Now, not on there, he does have a pick. He has thrown 1 pick. 21-21 with 6:02 left. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dart looking. Dart throws, overthrows, incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Kent Harris. That'll stop the clock. 5:59 left in the 4th quarter. We're tied at 21. 2nd and 10 for the Bucs at their own 25-yard line. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart throws, dumps it off to the tight end Harris. Turns upfield, gets out to the 38. A gain of 13 before being tackled by Andrew Spencer, the 5th-year safety out of USC. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 38. Still a lot of time left. 5:35 and counting. Dart in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dart throws quickly and caught by Woolfolk. Out to the 46. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. 5:20 and counting. Tampa Bay on the move here, trying to get in scoring position. We're tied at 17, 2nd and 2. Dart fakes the handoff, throws deep, wide open is Welsh down the sideline. I think we have a flag down though. Welsh all the way down to about the 21. A legal man downfield on Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness. How does the center end up downfield? Well, he did. It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 7 back at the 41-yard line. Negates a nice gain. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart rolls out, throws deep again, and he overthrows everybody. Incomplete. He was looking for Harris, the tight end. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Bucs at their own 41-yard line. Vikings trying to get a stop. 4 wide for Tampa Bay. Dart in the shotgun. 3rd and 7. Evans in motion. Dart rolls out in trouble, and he has to throw it away to avoid the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Viking defense holds. They were aided by a penalty, but they held. It'll be 4th and 7, and the Bucs will punt. Zach Murray will come on. Zach Murray back to punt. Gets the punt away. And from about the 13-yard line, Ace Ellington brings it out to the 17. 4:41 left. Some highlights from Jay Foster. That was the touchdown to Underwood and the touchdown a little while ago to John Mills. Or to Thomas Merced. We're still tied at 21. 4:41 left to play here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings take over at their own 17-yard line. This one is going down to the wire. Love those Viking uniforms. Those are classic. 1st and 10. 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa. And Maffa to the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4.5 minutes and counting in regulation. All the Vikings need is a field goal to retake the lead. Everybody in tight on 2nd down. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa up the middle, and Maffa out to the 26, a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 1. We're down to 4 minutes left. Third and 1. Foster under center. Hands off. No play action. Throws. Dumps it off. And Maffa. He can't catch. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Every time they try to throw to Maffa, he can't. He drops it. He's not a good receiver out of the backfield, obviously. Back to punt. James Spalding on 4th and 1. Spalding gets the punt away. From and fair caught at the 33-yard line. Grant Nelson on the fair catch. One receiver is really bringing out the Mark Andrews energy. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay from their own 33-yard line. 3:40 left in regulation. All the Buccaneers need now is a field goal. They come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dart hands off to Mitchell. And Mitchell to the 34, a gain of a yard. Make it a 2-yard gain. It'd be 2nd and 8. That's a funny comment. Bring out the Mark Andrews energy. 2nd and 8 from the 34-yard line. 3:20 and counting. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back, throws near side, and it's dropped. Oh my goodness. Dropped by Woolfolk. It'll be 3rd and 8. That'll stop the clock with 3:12 left. Every down becoming that much more critical here. 3rd and 8 from the 34. Dart looking. Dart throws, and it's intercepted. Kerry Seymour, the linebacker, intercepts the rookie out of Oklahoma. And the Vikings get it back. That's the 2nd pick thrown by Dart today. Jackson doesn't like the Vikings either. He probably doesn't like the Lions either. In my sim, the Bucs are also in the Bears division. You should just know that. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. The Vikings will start in Buccaneer territory. 3:08 left. The Vikings with a short field and a tie ball game. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws. Caught by Underwood. And the big tight end down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Under 3 minutes left. Clock is moving. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa. Picks up the 1st down and more. Maffa down to the 20. A gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings are definitely in field goal range. 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 20-yard line. 2:37 left. Clock is moving. We'll hit the 2-minute warning soon. If you're Minnesota, you want the touchdown. You don't want the field goal. First and 10 from the Buccaneer 20-yard line. 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster drops back. Throws. Caught. Rondé James down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 18. It'll be 1st and goal, Minnesota. Rondé James in his 4th year out of Arizona. And the clock will run. And the clock will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. And it does. 2 minutes left in regulation. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week number 1 here at Jammin' Sports. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line for the Vikings. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa. Down to the 1. Nice tackle made by 90, John Floyd, in his 5th year at Nebraska. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. 1:45 left. If I'm Tampa Bay, I'm taking timeouts to conserve time. 2nd and goal from the 1. Foster. James in motion. Hands off to Maffa. That play took too long to develop. And the Buccaneers made the Vikings pay for it. A 3-yard loss back to the 4-yard line. And Tampa Bay wisely takes a timeout with 1:22 left. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. You have to leave yourself some time on the clock. 3 wide to the near side on 3rd and goal. Foster in the gun. Foster to Maffa again, and Maffa is denied. Gets down to the 1-yard line. Tampa Bay takes the timeout. They have 1 left. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1. This will be a chip shot by Randy Lloyd. This will be an 18-yard field goal attempt. Here we go. 4th and goal from 18 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And the Vikings break the tie. They're up 24-21. Not a whole lot of time left, but the Bucs do have one timeout. 1:16 left. Tampa Bay only needs a field goal to force overtime. Here at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Kickin' Uncle says, "Go Bucs, go." Spalding will kick off from the 3-yard line. On the return, this time Ivory Moore. And Moore brings it out to the 25-yard line. 1:12 left. The Bucs, as we watch Jackson Dart, some highlights. Dart, well, that's some lowlights. That was the pick by Butler, and that was the pick a moment ago by Seymour. All right, let's figure out the yardage. Let's see. Tampa Bay needs about 45 yards for a decent field goal shot. 1:12 left. They have a timeout to try to force overtime. This has been our best Week 1 game so far. 1st and 10. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws. Caught by Ivory Moore out to the 35. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. They got to hurry up. Vikings up by 3. Four wide on 2nd and inches from the 35-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart drops back. Dart looking. Dart rolls out. Dart's going to take off. Dart picks up the 1st down. He needs to get out of bounds. He does. At the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. And more importantly, he stops the clock with 39 seconds left. They still have a timeout. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Now they need about 25 yards. On 1st and 10 from their own 42, Dart in the shotgun. Dart throws near side. Oh, it's dropped. He threw it, it was low. He threw it at the feet of Adam Welsh. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 36 seconds left. Vikings trying to hold on. 4 wide for the Buccaneers. Dart in the shotgun. Why is everyone becoming Mark Andrews today? Dart looking. Throws, and he overthrows his receiver. Incomplete. He was looking for Ivory Moore down the middle. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 42-yard line. They still need about 25 yards for a field goal attempt. A decent one. On 3rd and 10 from the 42-yard line, Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws, and it's caught. Ivory Moore down the sideline, out of bounds at the 22. 36 yards to Ivory Moore, the rookie out of Illinois. And now Tampa Bay's in field goal range. He hit him in stride. And Moore's got some speed. He outran the linebacker behind him. 1st and 10, Buccaneers at the Viking 22. They have time to go for the win. They still have a timeout. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Dart looking, throws across the middle, is caught by Harris down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. The clock finally gets stopped. They take a timeout with 22 seconds left. All right, here's the thing now. You don't have any timeouts. If it was me, I'd kick the field goal right now to try to tie this thing up. You don't want to tempt fate. You don't have time. 2nd and 3 from the 14-yard line. Dart. Oh, they're running. They hand off to Mitchell, but it's a touchdown. Are you kidding me? A 14-yard touchdown run by Andrew Mitchell. I think they crossed up the Vikings. They weren't expecting a draw play. Wow. Wow. The Vikings were dropping everybody back in coverage. And Mitchell sneaks in for a touchdown. And the Buccaneers go up 27-24 with 18 seconds left. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. And now Chris Shaw for the extra point. It'll put the Buccaneers up by 4. The kick is up, and it's good. 18 seconds left. Buccaneers lead it 28-24. The Vikings, they have 3 timeouts, but they only have 18 seconds to work with. This is the best game so far this week, but we've seen a lot better over the past several years. We've seen some absolute classics over the years. The best game last year, I think, was the Chargers and the Jets. That went back and forth into overtime. That was just an awesome game. There's the kick. And that goes through the end zone. Touchback. Smart. You want the Vikings to start at the 30-yard line. 18 seconds left. Now watch the Vikings throw a Hail Mary and pull this one out. They'll start from their own 30-yard line. It's going to be a tough loss for the Vikings. 5 wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster looking. Foster. What was that? That's a fumble. That's a backward pass. And the Buccaneers recover. I don't know what that was, but Dottie Gray picks it up. He was trying to throw a lateral, but Maffa got hung up. Maffa ran into a defensive player and couldn't get to the ball. And that'll do it. And the Bucks just watch them down it. And the Vikings still have 3 timeouts. They'll probably use them. You're laughing so hard right now. 1st and 10 for the 18. I was like, what is that? In the I formation. They hand off to Andrew Mitchell, after the 17-yard line. Again of a yard. Vikings take a timeout. 6 seconds left. The Buccaneers will be 1-0. The Vikings will be 0-1. Just an unbelievable play. Not sure what was going on there. On 2nd and 9 from the 17. Dart in the shotgun. Dart hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell goes down at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. 3 seconds left. Don't underestimate the power of the creamsicle. Obviously. This should be the last play of the game. If I'm Tampa Bay, I'm just going to hand it off and run out the clock here. Well, they're in the victory formation. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, with baseball. Dart takes a knee. The Vikings take their final timeout. It'll be 4th down. Well, Tampa Bay will kick a field goal then. The Vikings gave them time to do so why not? They can make this a 7-point game. Chris Shaw will come on. No, Tampa Bay's doing the classy thing. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Mitchell gets down to about the 6. Ball game. Your final score, Tampa Bay 28, Minnesota 24. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, with baseball. Good night, everybody.